I almost died. And this is the truth. This is reality. You may ask me, Dr. Heidi, you almost died. Yes, it is because you talk. It's because you mention names. It's because you talk about things that people don't talk about. That's not the reason I almost died. And the reason I'm making this video is so all of us can learn. All of us can learn from what happened. I've made a video before. If you check on the link, you will find it. Why nobody is above illness. Anybody can fall ill. So, why I almost died? I almost died on the 22nd of November, which was a Monday in the morning. I woke up fine in myself. I had a slight headache and I hit the gym. I went to the gym. At the gym, 20 minutes into the gym, everything changed. Everything from headache, I started feeling dizzy, everything was spinning. I wasn't myself at that point. First thing I did was to stop, to ask my personal instructor, stop, we can't continue. And that's the first thing I did. I left the gym, I got home. I got at home, I thought this is just a headache or I'm just feeling, unwell. I will be better. And I got home. Everyone has left. Remember, it's a Monday morning and everybody's gone out. I got home and I got into my bed. That was it. I did not remember anything. I don't know where I was. I don't know how I was. I cannot see. My eyes were dim and I was vomiting. Every time I'm vomiting, the condition gets worse. Every time, every second, the condition's getting worse. My head was as if they used blocks or club or something to be hitting my head. I couldn't speak. I couldn't see my phone. I couldn't call anyone. That is the situation I was. And this is the point I want to make clear. Because some of you, when you have symptoms, you, instead of to seek help, you are looking around for what is the cause of my problem. This is a spiritual attack. I did not think that for a moment. And that is why I'm making this video. I was feeling helpless. I knew I needed the hospital. I knew I needed to go right now. So, but I couldn't get my phone. And this is where help comes from. This is where I'm stressing, because you confuse knowing God and knowing man. You confuse who God is and who man is. Now, what happened at this point? A friend of mine became uncomfortable, miles away, miles away. A friend of mine became uncomfortable. Something is not right with ID and began to calling my phone repeatedly. If you call somebody's phone and somebody doesn't pick the phone, you will say, oh, maybe the person is busy, it's a Monday, maybe she's at work, she's in the hospital. But this was different because this person persistently called my phone. I crawled out of the bed in the darkness. In the state I was almost dying. I knew I was dying. When somebody is dying, you feel restless, sweaty, very restless. No position was comfortable. I wasn't myself. I picked up the phone and I pressed answer. And all I said to this person is, call the ambulance. And that's the second thing. That is where healthcare is important. That is where people are abusing you. People are riding on your ignorance because there is no good healthcare, especially in Africa. So when you are sick, you cannot access health on time. So these predators, they prey on you and they take your money and tell you they want to pray to God to save you. So what happened next? I'm shouting and with my weak voice on the phone is saying, call the ambulance. I need the ambulance. And the person is saying, Dr. Ed, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I need the ambulance was my response. And immediately the person drops the phone and rang 999, which is ambulance. And within 15 minutes, I got paramedics at my door, coming in to rescue me, coming in to save me. They got me out of the house and took me to accident and emergency. I didn't understand and I didn't know where I was. As soon as I got to the emergency department, I had a CT scan of my brain because everybody was worried and concerned that I had a bleed in my brain. but that CT scan was normal. Within 3 days, I had 3 different scans. My head is spinning, remember. I got stabilized and I stayed in hospital for 7 days. Can you imagine if you were at home and you're having these symptoms? What you shouldn't be doing is ringing around looking for pastors and somebody to pray with you, while at that point, what you need is medical intervention. This is the reason I'm sitting here today alive, because if I were on the other side of religion, I will be looking around, asking for prayer, shouting, maybe pouring oil on my head, maybe carrying Baba's mantle until I die. And the next thing we will hear is suddenly she died. All of a sudden she died. She has finished her race. This is the reason I will keep talking, because sometimes God exposes me, allows me to experience things so that I can be able to educate and create awareness. I almost died in my room. There was nobody, but help came from somewhere far. Now, that is how God works. God will help you through people. God will help you through interventions. If you're sick, God will help you through medical intervention. That is how God will help you. When you talk about divine intervention, it is the phone call that I had. So this is a perfect example God showed to me to educate you. This is how it works. While you are ill, you need medical intervention, but you will need somebody to actually take you to where you will get medical intervention, not to a camp, not to a mountain, not to some man who doesn't have no idea what is wrong with you. You need to get to the hospital like I did, and I got help. I am still under observation. I'm still under care of specialists. I go for my appointment. I'm given a period of time so they can check me again. So that is how care works. That is how healing works. It's not suddenly, but it's a process. I'm in the process of healing. I'm in the process of getting better. And if you're hearing me today, if you are sick, you need to get to the hospital. If you have a sudden symptom, something that you feel is not right, you need to listen to that symptom. You need to listen to that voice. You need to pay attention, because you might die. Because if you don't listen to that symptom, that voice telling you your body is speaking to you, you might die. This is the health gospel. That is my story. Subscribe to this channel and we will bring you more health-related topics. I'm Dr. Heidi Charles, and here is the health gospel. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.